Alright. Hello everybody, it is Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald with our Gen 3 type challenge of Flying type. We're going to give out some cherry berries, because everybody here likes to paralyze. Things to note, since we've been leveling up. I don't think anybody really learned anything, actually. Yeah, I think we're pretty set. Alright, we're going to go into this fight. We're going to see what happens against Wattson. This is probably going to be our hardest fight. Until Glacia. So off we go. We're looking to just really hit some big, hard hits quickly with Doduo and Aerodactyl. With their top speed that they have. Alright, let's go in with the tri-attack. We are faster. Awesome. 69 attack on this Doduo. Stab, tri-attack. Down it goes. One hit. Amazing. Electrike is coming out next. Let's stick with Doduo. See if we can get another knockout with it. Very nice. Alright, now main neck trick. Aerodactyl knows Rock Tomb. Ah, you weren't supposed to miss, but we get rid of the... Okay. So we get a free turn because the Cherry Berry just cancels out that turn. Rock Tomb does decent damage, drops its speed, probably the more important thing. Oh, it just wastes a turn with Howl. Excellent. That'll trigger its Citrus Berry. Now, Wattson does have 2 super potions. Yeah, I'm not surprised that did a lot of damage. So this will trigger a berry. Or not a berry, a super potion. We've dropped its speed a lot. What's he doing? Oh, he's just that slow now. Okay. He's just that slow now. So this will trigger another potion. I think with all the speed drops, though, that Doduo can get it. We do a lot of damage with those Oh, we got a paralysis on top of it. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Alright, and then we're going to go to Skiploom here. Hello, Krish! Welcome to another episode. Good to see you. Here for the full hour today. Let's throw a Leech Seed. Alright, that goes our Cherry Berry. So ideally, we put the Magneton to sleep now. Yep, we are doing Wattson, and we missed. It's amazing. I think we've used both of his super potions, though. Alright, now we are just paralyzed. So we want to get rid of the paralysis. Let him shockwave us. Neutral damage on the shockwave because of the grass typing. And we have high special defense. Critical hits us, doesn't matter. Amazing. We need to put him to sleep. Son of a biscuit. We cannot catch a break on this confusion. Still confused. And we're paralyzed. But he doesn't have any more healing items. We just outlast him. Okay, we just outlast him. But golly, would have been nice to get a hit in. At least we got that leech seed off before everything went downhill with Skiploom. Alright, we get Shockwave, which we can't teach to anybody. Let's go heal. We got a couple things to sell. I think that's it. Oh, I need to sell Shockwave. And this Pokeball. Alright. Let's go get the Macho Brace. We'll fight these guys when we come back with the Macho Brace. Alright, now when it comes to EVs, Aerodactyl only needs like 40, 50 more. Which is good. If we can finish out Aerodactyl. At least if we can max out its attack stat, then we really don't care what it gets after that. Then I think Doduo's next closest. Maybe Tropius. Nice. Excellent. Let's let Tropius take on the Shroomish. And the Numel afterwards. That'll get its HP and special attack to the point where it only needs 2 to get to multiple 4, then we can do the Reporter Battle and be good. Missed. Excellent. Stomp on it. gonna smack you. Very nice. Alright, let's get the Macho Brace. Swap Skiploom up and give it the Macho Brace. It's also... well, we can't swap those down here. Okay, let's go to my bag. Put those down at the bottom. Alright, let's go do the reporter battle here, and that'll get Tropius special attack and HP to a multiple of 4. Skiploom's already there. Alright, do it again. Very nice. Alright, let's do Pokemon, and we'll go down to Tropius, since it was in this fight. Alright, we don't want to fight... okay, we're going to get these other ones on the way back, because I want to go down and buy a Calcium for Skiploom and get full effect from it, because right now its special attack EVs are at 88, so in order for us to get the entire 10... we need to be less than 100. If I fight a special attack Pokemon with the Macho Brace on, it'll put us up to high. Alright. I guess I could have fought one without the Macho Brace on, and we would have been okay. It doesn't matter. I wish we had some better attacks for Skiploom. Now to finish out Aerodactyl's attack stat, we need 14 on it to get it maxed out. There's not a lot of attack immediately. Alright, so let's heal that poison. Oop. And then we're going to pull the Macho Brace off for one fight. To get special attack back up to that multiple of 4. Since that's what we care about with, like, effect. Try to get some healing in. Excellent. Now we'll put the Macho Brace back on. Swap Tropius up. Go to sleep. Very nice. Skiploom's going to level up really fast, which is also another reason why we need to finish out somebody else's EVs. We'll probably skip some trainers on the way to Flannery. Alright, let's head back up. Well, I guess I didn't need the Harbor Mail that I picked up. We picked that up to get the coin case, but we're not buying anything from the game corner this playthrough. It's not as important as it is for like a water team or an electric team or such. We'll still get it, I guess. We have it. Alright, let's heal up and keep going. All the powders miss. Must have just got them mixed up in the air or something. Good critical. Why Skiploom levels up so quickly? It's gonna be a real problem whenever we level up and then we're not using anymore, so we don't over level past the next gym leader. But we're also getting close to getting our jump luff. That'll actually happen at the next level. Good deal. So I want you to take on this Shroomish. That'll get your HP back up to a multiple of 4. We had to get it just 2 higher because of that fight before the Beauty Fly. And then we'll let Skiploom take on the Nummel. Good critical. Alright, let's go heal off the paralysis from Tropius, because it's going to do the next 2 fights anyways. So our target for the next gym is level 29 on the team across the board. And ideally, between now and Lava Ridge, we max out some EV training on some of these Pokemon, like Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl needs 48 more, and I'd like 14 of those to be attack. So that's doable. Nice. This is a Sandshrew, so this is defense EVs. Alright, next is attack. Because it's Nuzleaf. Nuzleaf gives attack EVs. We're going to get it on both Doduo and Aerodactyl. But we're going to give Aerodactyl the Macho Brace so we can try to finish out faster. Excellent. Great. What do you know? We're pretty happy with what we have right now. Alright, next we have speed and special defense. And we want the special defense on Skiploom. And we want the speed. It doesn't really matter, Aerodactyl or Doduo. We're just gonna make Aerodactyl really fast. Yay, to sleep. Oh, sorry. This was a really good bullet seed. Let's go fight this trainer first. Ah, we missed. Alright, we need to get rid of that burn. We might have to go run back and heal. Alright, let's swap. Before we do that, we'll let Tropius take on this next fight. Remember, the whole focus really right now is to finish out EV training. So we're really focused on who fights what and what EVs they get. We can maximize our target stats. And the Aerodactyl only needs 4 more attack EVs to have its attack stat maxed out to what it can be. So we fight one more fighting Pokemon, or one more Pokemon that gives attack EVs with the Macho Brace on, and it's done. And then everything else can go to Doduo until it's maxed out. Alright, let's see here. It was a very short sleep. Oh, come on. Well, that'll get our jump off. Evolves so quickly. And there's Jumpluff. Another big boost to stats, really defensive stats, if anything. What do we know about Jumpluff? Well, Jumpluff is a round blue plant Pokemon with red pupilless beady eyes, 2 small round feet, and a tail. 3 cotton puffs, almost as large as the body itself, extend off of it, 1 on each arm and 1 on top of its head. These puffs produce cotton spores that Jumpluff can use to float in the air, and can control its flight even in a hurricane. 3 to 4 leaves grow at the base of the top puff. Jumpluff drifts on seasonal winds and can use its spores to masterfully maneuver itself around the globe. It will spread cotton spores as it floats around to create offspring. Inhaling these spores may cause coughs and itchiness. It descends if it encounters cold air currents while it is floating. Though it spends a good amount of time in the air, it is commonly sighted above temperate grasslands. Once Jumpluff runs out of cotton spores, its journey and its life reaches its end. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Jumpluff, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Jumpluff rides warm southern winds to cross the sea and fly to foreign lands. This Pokemon descends to the ground when it encounters cold air while it is floating. Fire Red says it drifts on seasonal winds and spreads its cotton-like spores all over the world to make offspring. And Leaf Green says once it catches the wind, it deftly controls its cotton puff spores to float even around the world. And that is our information on Jumpluff, which also means that we have one evolution left on this team. And that is Doduo into Dodrio. Almost got it. Take out the Slugma. More special attack on Jumpluff. Alright, we have speed and HP next. So if I pull this off you and give it to Tropius. And then we'll let Aerodactyl get the speed. Very nice. Rollout's a decent choice. Probably best out of Wailmer's moveset. Teaching secret power to anybody? I don't think so. We might just teach it to Jumpluff to give it something besides, yeah, we're not specifically giving it to anybody, but I think we'll get rid of Tackle on Jumpluff for secret power. We'll give it a much better normal attack. Let's move this back up to you. And go do this next fight right here. Go to sleep. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye again. Oh, it must have natural cure, because it wasn't asleep when it came back in. Good for the trainer using a little strategy. Alright, we're going to give you the Macho Brace. So we can finish out your attack stat. And by swapping Doduo in, we get its attack up to a multiple 4 on EVs, which is what we want. Aerodactyl's attack is now maxed out, so we don't care what it gets after this point. Speed is already almost at 200 with EVs. So we'll pull this off you now and give it to Doduo. And then we'll just give you a berry. Alright, we can get a lot of defense in this next area for Tropius. Try attack. Nice. There's going to be a lot more attack for Doduo later. There's not a whole lot right now. Let's check some totals here. Um, 456, so we can get 54 on Tropius. And 28 on Aerodactyl. So let's see. This will put 54 on Tropius. That'll put this down to 50. And 46. Let's Razor Leaf Wing Attack. So that puts it down to 42. 42 and 24. Much faster than that Ninjask. Very nice. So that puts it down to 16 and 34. Oh, it's not 16 on Aerodactyl, it's less. That doesn't matter. 34 is correct, so that's 30 on Tropius left. This will put it down to 28. $26. Spray my one super repel because we'll buy more up here in the next place. Nice. And that's another reason why we need to skip some fights. As you can see, Jump Lift's almost at 29, and that's our target for the next gym. Whoops. Alright, 22 left on Tropius. That'll get us to 18. Just cured that. That'll put us down to 14. That'll put us down to 10. And this will put Tropius down to 6. No Whirlwind. So we'll skip this fight. Got 2 nuggets in here to sell. Alright, let's buy all those super repels. And some super potions. Use Skiplooms. Alright, and this will just get Tropius down to 2 remaining, so we don't care what Tropius gets after that. It is officially pretty much done. Not officially, it is done. Or are we teaching double team to Doduo? We are. Play some Growl. Barboach is gone. Attack. So Aerodactyl needed 18 more. That puts it to 16. 14. You give out HP and attack. No, special defense. Let's get the HP on Aerodactyl then. Also put it down to 10 more. Good paralysis. Spray a repel. Keep going. We'll skip this double battle. Put you down to 8. We'll skip that one. You I might have to fight. Maybe not. You're just turning like that. There's a lot of good stats in this next fight for Jump Rough. Who's got the Macho Brace? Doduo does. Alright, this fight's gonna finish out Aerodactyl one way or another. Good deal. Very nice. Okay, Aerodactyl is done EV training. Period. Tropius is done EV training. Still working on Jump Left, still working on Doduo. Oh, I took away your berry. Get my items right in the right spot. Alright, coming up is where we focus on Doduo quite a bit, EV-wise. $20 more attack EVs on Doduo will max out its attack. We're going to be close to that even after this last route here. Nice. Alright, let's let Aerodactyl do this next fight with Doduo. Nice. Alright, Doduo's attack stat now is at 248, so we just need to fight one more thing that gives attack EVs. And, we'll be done there. Alright, detect away. Get back to Mauville. Get strength here. Excellent. If I remember correctly, this first trainer has the Nummel. I think we'll just wait to use Jump Bluff until we get to, What's-her-face's gym. Flannery's gym. We'll max out Doduo on this next Poochyena we fight. But if we could get Jump Bluff into the fight with the Kecleon and the Nummel, those are both EVs that we want for Jump Bluff. So that would be good. Doduo was the one we need to be picky on, I guess. Alright, so we'll swap out Doduo here. This will max out its attack stat. Alright, back to Aerodactyl for the Nummel. Alright, what are we going to do here against this Mightyena? I guess we'll try out Tropius against it. If not, we'll swap to Aerodactyl. Ha blah 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 blah. Well, now we're just not going to hit anything. Get out of here. Good flinch. Good damage, Aerodactyl. Alright, let's use some of those Healy items. Doduo just has no HP is its problem. But with its attack maxed out, we don't really care what it gets. As long as it's not any more attack, because then it'd just be wasting it. I did pick up the Meteorite, so we can go get return for Doduo. Nice. Back to you. Alright, I'm gonna skip these two. We can always come back and fight them before Norman. That's the other time we need to do usually grass training, because there's like no time, or there's no trainers between Flannery and Norman. Very few. So let's go a little over again. Let's go back and get return for Doduo, and while we do that, we'll take on that one double battle we walked through right before Fall Arbor Town. Skarmory will take a little bit to take down, but we'll get it. Curse you, Sand Attack. Oh, I think Doduo's done. I think Doduo's done EV training now. So let's take this off you and let's just give it to Jumpluff. What did we skip that way? Like 2 fights? We'll go with 2 of those. This is 1. We did skip that fight too, didn't we? So 3 fights we skipped this way. Should have just... Well, it wasn't the right time to do them all because we were waiting for other EVs first. So I'm standing by the fact that we still went back to do them. And then there was 1 fight on the pass down that we skipped. So we'll get that to finish out the episode. Get back to Lava Ridge. Just zoom there really quick. And then I think there should be enough fights in Flannery's gym to get everybody just up to 29. Alright, well, this is where we'll end our episode for today. We do hope you all enjoyed the episode, and we will be back tomorrow with back-to-back episodes of Pokemon. We do hope you all enjoyed. We'll see you all next time.